everyone, I am Harshika Narula from Grade 7B, Lexicon International School, Kalyani Nagar. Today I have made another project which is called Sign In Sheet. So whenever we sign into a website, we get a sheet. So I have made a sheet over here, but it is not very complex. It is a simple sheet. So when we add a username and a password, and then we sign in. Suppose it is wrong. So it will say something went wrong. Please try again later. I have also given a specific username and password. So if that username and password comes, then only it will say that you have successfully saved or yes, you have successfully logged in. So I'll just try with that. Now it is saying your information has been submitted successfully. Now let's see the code. First, I've imported tkinter. Then I have given the window a name. I mean the window that you can see right here. This window. I've given its name. Then I have made some string vars, which means they are string variables that hold the item, which is not an integer but a string. So I've made three of them. One is U, P, and M. U is a username, P is our password, and M is a label in which we will write that your information has been submitted successfully or something went wrong. Please try again later. Just from my understanding, I've also written print over here so that I can also verify it from the actual console. It will write what has to be written out of both of them. Then next is I've made a function which is called def verify. Def means I've defined the function here, and verify, instead of verify you can write anything. Then I've written unm is equal to u.get. Unm is again just one variable. It is not defined earlier, so it is a local variable which is only used inside this function and can only be used inside this function. If I want to use it outside also, then I have to define it over here. But I don't need to use it outside. So I've just, for less confusion, I've written it right directly here, and then there's password. Now I've written u.get. What does u.get means? U is the value. U is the value I'm writing over here. So right over here at IJFI, this is the value of U. So here what I'm doing, I'm getting that value, I'm fetching that value, and then I can in the next line see if that value states Harshika.Narula or something else. And then in the next line I have done the same with p.get. I will be specifying U and P later in the main code. And then I've written an if statement. So if statement says if UNM, which means if the username is this and the password is this. If both are true, then only it will say your information has been submitted successfully, and it will also print. If I want, I can delete the print, but I'll just leave it. And then there is else. Now if it is not, even if I've written Narula 1, 2, then also it will not take it. And then it will say m.set, something went wrong, please try again. So what does this m.set mean? Just how we got the value, we can set the value. Like in get, we can fetch the value, and in set, we can put the value. The next is LBL user. So LBL user is nothing but is like the place I've written username colon space. You can here you can see this part that is written, that's LBL user, and below that is LBL password. I have used grid so that what I've written, it can come in the way I want it to come. If I use place, it won't be really properly. It will just come in one line. Like everything will come in one line. It won't specify that username should be here, in front of it should be its entry box, below it should be password. It will come in a horizontal line or a vertical line. Then next I've written the entry boxes, and over here I've just defined fonts and text and then grid. In pad Y means nothing, but I want space in between that user and in front of that the entry box. I want space there. In password I don't need space, I just wanted to align it a little bit, that's why I've given space over here. Then next in the entry box I have defined the text variable. Now here you can see in username I've defined u as a text variable, and I've defined text variable p in password. Now initially I had accidentally reversed them, like I had given p to username and u to password. But after working with it 2-3 times I understood it and changed it. So keep a lookout for such kinds of confusions. Then next I've given these fonts. This is always a container, like where I want it to be. Because in one project, there can be various windows. And in my next video, I'm going to show how to make a frame, which means it's like a specification without a grid in which you can tell that this should be here, this should be here. It is super easy, so stay in touch. And then there is border width. I just wanted a border, so I've added border width to make it come out a little bit so that we can easily make it out that this is the entry box. Then I've made the button, and then I've made the label. You can just see the code once, and you can also see that I've given the command as verify. Now you must remember one thing: when you're defining the command in a button, you don't give brackets. You could give brackets, but then it will show error. So do not give brackets. Give brackets only when you're calling it without putting it in a button or image or something like that. So if I'm calling it right here, then I'll write verify bracket. But if I'm writing over here, I won't write verify bracket. I don't need to call it here, so I'll just delete it. And then I've made the label. Its text variable is m, so that we can put the value inside it later. Then there's root.geometry, which means I've defined what should be the current size. So over here you can see this is 500, this is 500. Then next is root.config. I've just given the background. You can also write anything else that you want, like you can even give backgrounds to label separately or button separately, but I didn't want to do so much, so I just gave the full simple background. Then last is root.main loop. Never forget to put root.main loop, or else it might give an error. Now again, if you have written R instead of root, like if your Windows name is R, then you need to write R. You can't write root. I've just given the name root because you know the root of a plant and the root of a code, something like that. So I'll just show you the code once again. I'll just copy this. Now the username I've put, password. In my next codes, I will also explain how to put an icon over here, and I will also tell how to put star instead of password. Like over here, you're seeing the password, but usually in sign-in sheets, it does not show the password. That's why. Now it is telling me your information has been submitted successfully. Even if I put 4 here, something went wrong. Please try again later. So I hope you liked it. Thank you, and don't forget to subscribe and stay in touch.